Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden said he would remove Donald Trump's tariffs on imports from China, which are taxes on U.S. consumers and companies. An aide later asserted the former vice president would reevaluate the tariffs upon taking office. A Gallup poll in February 2020 detected positive views of Americans toward international trade, with 79% viewing trade as an opportunity for economic growth, while only 18% considered trade a threat. Note, the article has been updated to reflect the Biden aide's statement. Biden's comments on tariffs came during an exchange with Lulu Garcia-Navarro, who hosts Weekend Edition Sunday and is a host of National Public Radio's NPR morning news podcast Up First. Some have said Trump's stance is a good one to counter China's influence, said Garcia-Navarro. Would you keep the tariffs? No. Hey, look, who said Trump's idea's a good one, said Biden. Manufacturing has gone into a recession. Agriculture lost billions of dollars that taxpayers had to pay. Biden laid out a multilateral approach to dealing with China's trade practices and criticized the Trump administration's unilateral approach. We're going after China in the wrong way, he said. China is stealing intellectual property. China is conditioning being able to do business in China based on whether or not you have 51% Chinese ownership. That's got to end. I spent a fair amount of time when I was vice president with President Xi because the president wanted me to get to know him. He's no Democrat with a small d at all. Garcia-Navarro asked, if you scrap those tariffs, what do you want in return, or are you just going to scrap them without any concessions? No, here's the deal, said Biden, who questioned the premise. The question is what is the appropriate behavior that they have to engage in international relations, in international trade with us, and they have to play by the international rules. And what we have done is we have disarmed ourselves. We make up 25% of the world's economy, but we poked our finger in the eyes of all of our allies out there, said Biden, referring to the tariffs the Trump administration has imposed on allies in Canada, Europe and Asia. The way China will respond is when we gather the rest of the world. That's when things begin to change. That's when China's behavior is going to change. Although the exchange indicates the former vice president said he would scrap the tariffs on imports from China, even listing many of the negative consequences of the tariffs, manufacturing has gone into a recession. Agriculture lost billions of dollars that taxpayers had to pay, and arguing that the unilateral approach of levying tariffs on China has not worked. An aide to Biden told a Washington Post reporter no final decision has been made to remove the tariffs. His position is unchanged. He would re-evaluate the tariffs upon taking office.